Good play by the Celtics, good play by Glenn Davis to hit the floor first, but give Chalmers credit for going down there as well.
That's why they won 47 games. They've been a pretty team on the beat. Shot clock at 3. Nice move. Stripped. Tony Allen got a piece of it. And a 24-second violation. Tony Allen has played very well off the bench in this series for Boston.
Well, he gives them more quickness and more athleticism defensively than they have when they play Michael Finley or Marquis Stanton.
He's not playing much. Nate Robinson not playing much. With Allen now healthy, playing well at both ends. All right, Mark, 3 minutes to go here in the third. Heat leading by 1. We've got coaches on the sidelines, coaches in the broadcast booth, and coaches in the stands. Let's go to Lisa Salters.
Hey, Mike, look who I found. Louisville head coach Rick Pitino. Of course, you know he was the coach of the Celtics and the coach of the Knicks. Coach, I wanted to ask you, how many NBA games do you get a chance to get to?
Well, as many playoff games as I could possibly get to. I try to fly around anytime Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson are doing the games. Wherever they're at, I try to make that specific game.
I'm sure everybody else knew this. I just found out that Jeff Van Gundy was your graduate assistant at Providence, correct? And you drafted Mark Jackson. First, let's start with Jeff. What do people need to know about Jeff Van Gundy that they don't?
Jeff Van Gundy slept on my couch in my office to try and beat me to the office every day, and did it. A workaholic, great young coach at the time. And Mark Jackson was the greatest pleasure I've had in coaching.
Come on, tell us some dirt on the two.
He was pure pleasure. Every day was pure pleasure coaching him. Love him to death.
How about with Van Gundy? You got nothing on him?
Jeff Van Gundy, you know, they fit well, both of them. And I just fly around in my spare time just trying to catch the games that they do. And I tape them at night and I listen to both of them.
So you're critiquing their work as well?
Yes, I sit up all night and do it.
Well, thank you very much for your time. And Jeff Van Gundy was saying during the break, tell Coach that he looks good.
Yeah, I'm 41 now. I look great.
Thank you, Coach.
Boy, that is not what we wanted out of Coach Pitino.
I can just tell you that Coach Pitino and I had two different experiences coaching Mark Jackson. Pure pleasure or pure torture, okay? It was pure, all right. You're still believing what he told you when you were a rookie, that you were better than Magic Johnson.
Let me tell you something. Everybody knows how I feel about you as a coach. An outstanding coach. With all due respect, Rick Pitino is the greatest coach I've ever had. You're talking about a guy that absolutely was a joy for me to play for. And my career could have gone a totally different way. And like you said, I love that guy to death.
Now, this slugfest is maybe the second.
No, but you know what? As Tony Allen takes a ill-advised through.
Foul on Haslem.
But when it comes to players, like Dwayne Wade would have been a great player no matter who he played for. But you, because it's all in the eye of the beholder, had to be given a chance. And when a coach believes in a player like you who has high basketball intelligence but may lack some athletic skills, hey, then you're allowed to play to your strengths, and that's what Rick Pitino did for you.
Go off the loose ball foul from Haslem. Davis to the free throw.
I'll give you permission to take out the may lack some athleticism. I'll give you permission to take out the may.
It's all about softening the blow.
Tied at 70 with 1:39 remaining here in the third.
You see the thing, though? He shows us all sorts of love. You're not going to see that on E60. No. You got to see the other. You can't. Lisa tried to drag him into it. He showed us love, but that wasn't good enough.
No, there's no controversy. He just fired me about every other day for a full year. But, you know, other than that, there's no controversy.
Wade. Wild pass to right. Rondo deflects it, goes back to Wade. Short. Rasheed Wallace the rebound. Surveying the situation. Really stolen by Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Pierce pulls backhand in his face, knocks it down. Celtics by 3. Final minute of the third quarter. Chalmers, Wade, Joel Anthony. Joel Wright, Haslem out there right now for Miami. Rondo with another steal. opportunity for Pierce.
Great job of trapping off the pick and roll, active hands, active bodies, and then Rondo once again, rather than challenging Dwayne Wade, waits for the trailer. Pierce, bigger, stronger, the ability to take the hit and finish at the rim.
And who started it at the other end? It was Tony Allen again. He's just been so active in his time off the bench. And Pierce, a technical foul called on Dwayne Wade. One shot technical, then the Heat will get the ball back. Eric Lewis teeing him up.
And Wade actually upset, feeling like Rondo held him down after he passed the basketball to Paul Pierce in transition. And I like what Udonis Haslem is doing right now. Dwayne Wade is too valuable to this basketball team to allow him to get into a shouting match with the referees.
A 12-point turnaround here in the third. The Celtics were trailing by 5. They lead by 7, and the Eagle run has been carrying well as we wind down the third period. Wade to the basket, up and under, gets it to go. 28 for Wade. That was an angry drive.
And well timed for the 2-for-1 situation. They'll have about an 8 or 9 second differential coming back.
Pierce wants the ball against Wright. Pierce puts up the 3. Too strong. Rebound. Rajon Rondo, another board. His 6th of the game. He had 7 in game 1 and 7 in game 2. Pierce just holding. Pierce puts up the 3 and puts it in. Big shot from Pierce with 1.7 remaining.
He did that same thing at the end of the first quarter.
Wade gets it. The buzzer. A little too strong. And the Boston Celtics finish strong here in the third quarter with an 11-2 run, Mark.
Bad defense by Wright to close out the quarter, allowing Paul Pierce to step in rhythm for knockdown jump shot. Pierce carried the Celtics at the end of that third quarter.
Ray Allen having another big game with 22. Dwayne Wade, of course, leading the Heat. And Pierce with his best game so far with 21.
Moving without the basketball, you fall asleep, you pay the price. Dwayne Wade trying to keep his team in this ball game, offensively carrying the load. Celtics up 8.
Coach, a 13-point turnaround. You guys were up by 5, now down by 8. What changed in that quarter for you?
Well, we just got to keep on coming defensively. They're making a lot of shots. End of the clock, end of possession, offensive rebounds. We got to finish it.
Dwayne Wade was telling me at the half, got to leave it all out on the floor. He looked tired at times in that third quarter. How will you play him coming down the stretch?
Probably not much time for rest right now.
All right, thank you very much.
No question, not going to be able to rest much. He'll start the fourth quarter on the bench. You see he's got the 28. And again, Wade doing the majority of the scoring. Meanwhile, nice balance from the Boston Celtics so far.
I think if I was Eric Spoelstra right now, I'd get the ball across half court and take another timeout to give it more rest and then get him right back in.
All of the comments for the Heat, Jeff, we were talking during the commercial. Turnovers, they won